Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is UFC Investor. In this video, we're going to be talking about Hooker versus Tsarukyan. I'm going to be talking about my bets, picks, and predictions for each of the fights. There's going to be fighters like Arman Tsarukyan, Dan Hooker, Belal Muhammad, Shamil Gaziev. So it should be a good set of fights, guys. Let's get started with the first fight. Okay, guys, so for the main event, we have Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker. Guys, when I first saw this fight, I was like, dude, there's no way Arman is going to lose to Hooker. I'm very confident that Arman is going to beat Hooker. Hooker's decent, he's a good striker and he's a dog, but I'm pretty sure Arman is going to be able to take him down and possibly submit him. I think he's going to do it in the third round, maybe a little late into the fight, I would say, but I'm pretty sure Arman wins. This is my most confident pick. I like the pick. The odds kind of reflected a bit because he's a minus 500. Hooker's a plus 375, and I kind of agree, honestly. I think Arman's a lock, at least in my eyes. So let me know what you guys are picking for this one. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it much because I'm very sure that Tsarukyan is going to win somehow. Maybe a decision, but I think he's going to get a submission. So let me know what you guys are picking for this one. Let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So for the co-main event, we have Belal Muhammad versus Ian Machado Garry. Guys, this is my second most favorite pick of the card. I would say that my second most confident after Arman. I'm fairly certain that Ian Garry is going to win, at least by decision. I think he's going to get a decision win. I don't think he's going to finish Belal. I could see it. Maybe he can knock him out or just TKO him, but I don't really see it that way. I see most likely a decision win from Garry. He's probably just going to dance around and outpoint Belal. He's a minus 250 right now. Belal is a plus 210. Ian opened up at a minus 155, so it looks like a lot of the bettors think so too. But yeah, guys, I like this pick. I think Ian is just he's going to be able to not get taken down by Belal, which is, I'm pretty sure that's what his game plan is going to be. I don't think he's going to be able to outstrike Ian. So let me know what you guys are picking for this one. I'm for sure going to do a parlay with Ian, Garry, and Arman because I'm almost certain both of them are going to win. The rest of the card, I'm like, I'm not crazy about it, but these guys, I'm sure they're going to win. So let me know what you guys are picking for this one in the comments below. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys. So for this next fight, we have Volkan Oezdemir versus Alonzo Menifield. This one, when I first saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I have a side on this one, and I was right. I'm pretty sure Oezdemir is going to win on this one, guys, and I think he's going to be able to finish Alonzo, honestly. Alonzo is pretty good, I would say, but I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's like top level, and he's been getting kind of rocked recently. Well, I guess I would say hurt a lot recently. He got finished by Carlos, and that was, it was like in the first 30 seconds of the fight or less, I think. So I think Oezdemir is going to be able to do that. I'm thinking he could do it in the first round. I was thinking maybe second round, but I don't know. I'm going to be picking the first round. So let me know what you guys are picking for this one because Oezdemir is a minus 225. Alonzo's a plus 190, it looks like. Oezdemir opened up at a minus 175. So it seems like the bettors, the odds makers agree that Oezdemir's a side. Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. I don't see me flipping to Alonzo. I'd be surprised if Alonzo beats Oezdemir. So yeah, let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So for this next one, we have Jack Hermansson versus Myktybek Orolbai. Honestly, guys, I was picking Hermansson at first, and I wasn't really too sure about the pick, I would say. So I'm going to be siding with Orolbai here. He is the minus 240. Jack Hermansson's a plus 205. But it looks like the automakers opened him up at a minus 210. And I'm guessing it's because he finished the last guy that he fought. But I don't know. I kind of have my doubts. Hermansson is pretty decent. I think Hermansson could win by a decision, honestly. And I'm going to for sure bet a little, 50 cents, nothing much. So I'm for sure going to keep an eye out for this one because I would consider picking Hermansson, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he won. I think if he does win, it'll be by decision. I'd be surprised if he finishes Orolbai because Orolbai, I would say he's a dog. I don't think he's going to get finished easily. So this one, I think most likely it goes to decision. Either way, I think Orolbai has a great chance to win, but I have my doubts, and I like Hermansson, his chance here. So yeah, let me know what you guys are picking for this one. Honestly, obviously, I'm very in the middle, so I'm not too confident about this pick. So let me know if you guys are on either end because I'd like to know. But let's go to the next fight. Okay, guys. So for the main event, I'm just kidding. We have Shamil Gaziev versus Sergey Spivac. Obviously, Shamil, he's a star right now. People like him. And I'm going to be picking him, guys. I think he's going to get a KO. At least I hope so. Regardless, I do think he wins because not just because of MMA math. Right now, he is a minus 140. Spivac is a plus 120 who opened up at a plus 190. So it seems like the bettors are making a little bit more even, and I get it. Spivac has his experience, but I kind of want to side with MMA math here, honestly, because Gaziev has never been submitted, and I think Spivac's plan is just going to try to take down Gaziev and submit him or something. So I'm hoping Gaziev is going to have the takedown defense to just stay up and at least win by decision, if not a KO, hopefully. So yeah, guys, this one I'm excited for just to see what happens, because I do wonder if Shamil can beat Spivac, which I would think is a really good test for him. So yeah, guys, let's go to the next fight. Let me know what you guys are picking for this one. All right, guys, so for this next one, we have Alex Perez versus Asu Almabayev. This one, honestly, I wanted to pick Alex because I like him. I think he's good, at least when I saw him fight against Nicolas. You know, that was impressive because he did get the win there. He finished Nicolas. But, you know, Nicolas was getting, you know, knocked out a lot, so can't really give him too much credit. So on this one, I'm going to be picking Asu. You know, not crazy confident with the pick, but it makes sense to me. I'm going to be sticking with it. Right now, the odds have Asu at a minus 202. Alex is a plus 172. I'd like to think that Alex has a great chance to win, but I have my doubts. I kind of do think that he got really hurt in the last fight versus Tatsuro Taira, where he hurt his knee. And it just makes me wonder how he's going to come back, like if he's going to come back still injured. Even if he is 100% recovered, I don't know. Asu is pretty good, and Asu's been really active. He actually already had 2 fights this year. One in March versus Manel Kape, who he lost to. And Manel Kape poked him in the eye, so, you know, I don't want to blame him too much in that one. He got finished in the 3rd round. And then he beat Jose Ochoa, who I thought could have beaten Asu, so that was pretty impressive. So I'm going to be siding with Asu pretty comfortably. I kind of want to consider betting Alex, but I don't think I will, honestly. I like the Almabayev pick. So yeah, let's go to the next fight. So for this next one, we have Bogdan Grad versus Luke Riley. Guys, in this one, I think I'm going to be siding with the hype on this one. I'm going to be picking the new UFC comer, the debuting guy, and Luke Riley. From what, honestly, I need to watch tape on this one. I need to see how Luke Riley fights before I make my final decision on this one. But I've heard that he gets hurt a lot, but he just manages to win somehow. He's undefeated at 11-0. And he has a lot of finishes, actually. Not versus the best level, obviously. Actually, all of his fights are in Cage Warriors, so that's interesting. So he's undefeated in Cage Warriors. And I'm thinking he can beat Bogdan Grad, at least by decision. Right now, he's a minus 250. Grad is a plus 210. Grad opened up at a plus 130. So it seems like the bettors really think Riley's going to win. And I see, obviously, he's undefeated. You know, he can recover. So I think really Riley's going to be able to take this one. Not confident, and I'm going to for sure look into tape on this one and consider Grad, because I think he has a great chance to win. He already has UFC experience. He's a dog, so I think he has a really good chance to win, and I'm going to reconsider this one. But for now, I'm going to be picking Riley. For sure, I have to watch tape on this one. But let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So for this next one, I'm gonna be picking Yakhyaev, guys. I don't even want to waste your guys' time. He's a minus 1,400. So I don't really think I need to convince you guys. And I think he's gonna win in the 1st round. If you guys saw his Dana White's Contender Series fight, he finished the guy, and it seemed like literally too easy. But he just finished it and made it seem like it wasn't even a challenge. So I'm thinking he's going to get another 1st round finish. Like I said, he's a minus 1,400. But I would consider betting Rafael. I'll probably throw 50 cents on him winning inside the distance. You never know. So, yeah, let me know what you guys are picking for this one. If you're picking Rafael, definitely let me know. But Yakhyaev is the pick on the 1st round. Let's go to the next fight. So for this next fight, we have Tagir Ulanbekov versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Guys, in this one, I'm going to be picking Ulanbekov. I think he's just going to be better than Kyoji, who's coming from Ryzen. And I don't know. I think there's a big difference in these organizations, and I think the UFC experience is way better for Tagir. I think he's going to beat him by decision, and I'm hoping he's just going to be able to style on Kyoji and control him on the ground. You know, just grapple him. Right now, the odds have Tagir at a minus 205. Kyoji is a plus 175. Right now, Tagir, he opened up at a minus 200, so he's staying the same. I would consider Kyoji maybe getting inside the distance or something, but I kind of doubt it. I don't think he's going to be able to finish Tagir. Even then, even though just saying that, I kind of like doubt it myself, just thinking of it. I would consider it maybe just for fun, because it'd be interesting for Kyoji just to come in and beat Tagir, out of all people, who has a lot of UFC experience. He's 6-1, you know, Khabib's team. So it'd be impressive, and I would be, you know, kind of rooting for Kyoji, depending, you know, if he does really well or not. So, yeah, I'm picking Tagir on this one. Let me know what you guys are picking for this one. Let's go to the next fight. So, for this next one, we have Beksat Almakhan versus Alexandre Topuria. Guys, in this one, I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to be picking Alexandre just based off of him being Ilya's brother. Honestly, no, I'm just kidding. I think he's decent, and I think he's going to be able to beat Beksat. Honestly, if I'm going to be really honest with you guys, I honestly think that Topuria and his team, I don't want to say they're getting like a special treatment, but I think they're giving him a winnable fight, and I think he's going to be able to beat Beksat, at least by decision. I'd be impressed if he finishes him, but I don't think so. I think he wins by decision, kind of underwhelmingly. Right now, he is a minus 105, so I guess you could call him an underdog. Beksat is a minus 115. Alexandre opened up in a minus 200, guys. So it seems like the automakers kind of think that Alexandre is going to be the favorite. And I'm also thinking maybe it's just because of the hype, but still, I'm thinking Alexandre is a good pick on this one. I like it. I don't want to say it's fun, but I just think it's interesting to see Ilya's brother competing as well, and I'm kind of hoping he does well too. It'd be kind of interesting to see both of their brothers doing really well. But yeah, let's go to the next fight. So for this next one, we have Ismail Nurdiev versus Ryan Loder. Guys, in this one, honestly, I was kind of back and forth, but I kind of realized that Loder, he doesn't have the best takedowns, and I was thinking, I'm like, you know what, like I remember the fight where he got finished by Yakhyaev. Yeah, he looked really bad. I don't know, maybe he got hurt in the beginning, maybe he was gonna do better if he didn't get so hurt. I don't know, man. It just wasn't impressive. And I just checked on the UFC stats site. His takedown accuracy for Loder is 14%. And so I'm wondering how good his wrestling is, because I'm assuming that's what his game plan is going to be. He's going to try to take down Nurdiev, control him, maybe submit him or ground and pound him. But I don't know. If the stats are right, he has 14% takedown accuracy, and Nurdiev has 73% takedown defense. So I don't know. I kind of like those odds. I'm going to be picking Nurdiev, kind of doubtfully, honestly, because I'm wondering if those stats are super accurate, especially in the fight that they're going to have between each other. So right now, I guess I'm technically, pretty close. He is a slight favorite at a minus 131. Loder is a slight underdog at a plus 111. Loder opened up at a plus 135, so it's around the same. So yeah, guys, this one I'm not crazy about. I'll be interested to see how it plays out, but I'm gonna be siding with Nurdiev. Let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So for this next one, I kind of had to reconsider, because at first I was kind of on Rock. I honestly, I kind of thought his name was cool, so I was kind of wanting to pick him. But then I kind of looked at it, and I was like, Rock only wins against people that are bad at grappling, and I don't think Narula is bad. He's never been submitted. He's undefeated. 10-0. He doesn't have any submission wins himself, so I'm guessing his submission threats aren't the best, but I'm assuming people have tried to submit him and they haven't. So he usually wins by decision, and that's why I'm picking him to win by decision. I think he should be able to do it. This one, another one where I have to watch tape, because honestly, I think I've seen Narula fight before, I just don't remember. Rock, I haven't, but I'm guessing he's going to be dangerous, especially on the ground. So it should be interesting to see. But he does have some losses. Rock is 12-1. Actually, one loss. He's 12-1. So it's pretty interesting. But in his last fight, he went split with a guy named Attila Korkmov, who's 16-10. So it's kind of suspicious, and that was an octagon. So I'm gonna be siding with the UFC experience. That guy that has a win in the Contender Series and 2 fights in the UFC. I think he should be able to beat Rock. But still, I'm going to review this one, and I'm going to consider maybe picking Rock by submission or something. So yeah, let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So for one of the first fights of the night, this coming Saturday morning, at least for me, it's a fight between Marek Bujlo versus Denzel Freeman. This one, I was like, all right, I don't know either one of these guys. Let me see their stats, all their records, Denzel Freeman has some decent wins. He beat Steven Asplund. If you don't know who Steven Asplund is, he recently won in Dana White's Contender Series. He won as a big underdog. I think he finished the guy in the first round or second. Pretty early. He finished the guy. And then Freeman beat another guy in the second round. He finished both of these guys in the second round. So I would say he's pretty decent. I think he won the belt in LFA. Was it? Yeah, he beat a guy for the belt in LFA. So he's an LFA champion. And he's going to be fighting a guy in the name of Marek Bujlo, who is, I would say, a grappler. He has 100% finishes, 100% win rate, but all in the first round. But he's not fighting the best people, guys. And I will consider betting like 50 cents on Bujlo inside the distance or something, because right now he is the underdog. Yeah, he's a plus 170, so nothing big. Freeman is a minus 195. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, Freeman opened up at a plus 160. Interesting. Bujlo is opened up at a minus 185. That's interesting. So the odds makers think that Bujlo is the favorite. Yeah, so this is another one where I gotta watch tape. Maybe there's something for Bujlo. Maybe he's like finishing these guys without even trying. So I gotta double check this one. But for now, I'm gonna be siding with Denzel Freeman. I do think his wins recently are pretty impressive. So yeah, let me know what you guys are picking for this one. Let's go to the next fight. All right, guys. So for this next fight, the last fight of the video, we have Saygid Izagakhmaev versus Nicolas Dalby. Guys, in this one, I was like, you know what, Dalby's pretty decent. You know, even though he did get finished versus Randy Brown in the second round pretty viciously, I thought, you know, maybe he has a chance to beat this guy I've never heard of. Saygid is a minus 315. Nicolas is a plus 265. So it seems like Saygid has a lot of hype behind him. I looked at his record and I can see why. He's, what, 22-2? No contest, and he has a lot of finishes as well. And he's been competing in grappling events and karate combat. That was May of this year. He beat a guy named Kolam Boisnerov, who I think I double checked. I looked at that yesterday, and that guy was undefeated, at least in MMA. So he finished a guy that's undefeated in MMA at least, and he finished him in a grappling match. So that's pretty impressive. And then you look at Dalby's side, and you know he just got viciously KO'd by Randy Brown. And then he went to war with Renat Fakhretdinov. So it's like, I don't know, man. He's taken a lot of damage on this one and in his recent fights. So it's hard to pick Dalby on this one. I understand why he is the plus 265. Dalby opened up at a plus 330. So the odds makers even more so agree that he's probably going to lose on this one. And yeah, so I got to watch tape on Saygid. Like, he seems like he's really good. But I don't want to say I'd bet Dalby because, you know, it just doesn't look good. We're going to see what happens in this one. I'm interested to see if Dalby wins this one. It'll be a great win for him. It'll just kind of show that, you know, he's still good, you know. And not to say I kind of hope he does, but I wouldn't be upset if Dalby wins because I am going to be sticking with the Saygid pick. I think he's going to get a first round finish at the rate that Dalby's losing at. So I think Saygid wins on this one pretty dominantly. Let me know what you guys are picking for this one. That was the last fight of the card, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys see on the screen, ranked number 833. Still platinum. I didn't really move much from last weekend's card. I'll show you guys the results from last weekend here on the screen. I think I got 10 out of 14, so not bad, but not really great either. So yeah, 10 out of 14. I think I got 3 perfect, so that was decent. And this is my investment account balance. This is the account where I put $25 every single week. I used to bet that same amount, $25 every week, but I kept losing it. So I'm gonna be betting a little less and putting the same amount into this investment account and just keep growing it. And this is my betting account balance. I think I only lost like $6 last weekend. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys can comment down below, it really helps. Like the video and please subscribe. I think right now we have around like 120 subscribers. I want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my next goal. So please subscribe if you guys haven't. And yeah, thanks so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Trying to learn how to golf.
What is you doing, man? Get your mind off them cakes. It's time to be great. Don't be thinking about them buns. Boy, go for a run. Let's get to work.